off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Get out the field, defense.
Out to his left. That one is caught by Hunt, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Elliott, toss right. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Matthews. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Matthews. Being chased out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flushed out right. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Off play action. Matthews. Forced out to his left. Now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Taken down right.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown when they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Matthews. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Matthews, Allen here on the screen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
7-6.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. shotgun again to Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 7.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Good shot.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Score, Colts 13, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Austin Ekeler on the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Allen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll run with Allen. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. On first down, it's Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. Looking long for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw on 2nd down, Matthews. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 27-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Complete. It's 3rd down and 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Colts 19. Cowboys 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Looking to throw. Matthews, right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check 53 is locked. He's time to use.
Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Number 80.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
30-yard line.
From the gun, Matthews. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On 3rd down, Allen. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a carry for Allen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Matthews. That is caught at the 7.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target,
but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Allen. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
4th down and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw here. That one is caught by Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Allen. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Colts, 19.
McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Colts.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
On the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
No gain on the
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
first down. First and
So
goal.
1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. This is Allen. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 29, Colts 19.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ezekiel
The
Elliott.
Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are